Welcome home. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, my name is S.P.E.C.I.A.L, and Fallout 4 is indeed here, and it's time for the character creation guide for your special attributes and your perk assignments. So the character creation has actually evolved within Fallout 4 into a nearly whole new system. What we knew is skills from all previous Fallout games, for example, Big Gun, Science, Lockpicking, Sneak, and the Norm, are now gone. But not completely, just simply as how we knew it. The perks and skills have all now been merged and implemented into the all-new perk chart. This chart will supply you with your special attributes, perks, and some of those perks being the old skills. However, not all old skills are included in Fallout 4. They're more or less hidden behind the scenes. We have the normal selection of 1 to 10 for our special attributes, but in Fallout 4 we only start with 21 additional points to add onto the base 1. That would be a special attribute of 4 across the board if you started off equal. However, starting off equal is something you never want to do in Fallout, as it's more or less just starting you off somewhat bad in all trees, which is just going to negatively affect you for the first half of your game. To round this system in a basic understanding, it works in a level up star or point manner. Meaning when you level, you'll earn a star in which you can do one of 3 things: boost a special attribute, grab a perk, or even rank up one of the perks that you've already have the first rank of. Basically the same thing. If you upgrade your special attribute, you'll still be getting the benefit of what that special attribute gives, and then you'll also unlock the next perk in the tier of whatever attribute you're choosing. I currently have about 40 hours in the game myself, which has given me a better understanding of what attributes are most required and what perks are most needed for the majority of the game. If you want to hit the ground running in Fallout 4 and be prepared, then this is the guide for you. And before we start off, you also need to keep in mind that there is no level cap in Fallout 4, meaning you can max out your special and perk ranks. So right off the bat, for the beginning of the game, we're going to go ahead and go over the best setup for your special attributes. Each special attribute has its own benefit besides what perks you initially have access to. Strength affects how much you can carry and the damage of all melee attacks, and for strength you're going to want to use a measly 1, and the reasoning behind this is because strength has the least important benefits and perks for surviving in the game. It may include some interesting at first glance perks such as crafting perks, but trust me, I made the mistake of going with a strength of 4 and haven't put a single point into it since. It's simply pointless for a long period of the game, and I'm stuck having those 4 unlocked perks and not being able to do anything with them because I have to choose a different perk. Perception affects weapon accuracy within VATS and also the enemy indicators. For perception, you're going to want to go ahead and use a high of 7. The reason for this is because of the perks it gives you. Endurance affects your total health and action point drain from sprinting, and for endurance you're going to want to use a mid of 6. The reasons behind this are the health benefits from the attribute itself and its perks, and also the combating of radiation, which is much more harsh and more common in Fallout 4. Charisma affects your success to persuade in dialogue and prices when you barter. For Charisma, you're going to want to use a total of 2. This may be alarming to some, but the majority of perks in Charisma are for much later use. Dialogue, persuasion, and barter prices aren't a large deal, as you will not be buying expensive items till late game, and dialogue persuasion is only an option and not a requirement to get a good outcome in dialogue. Intelligence affects the number of experience points earned. For intelligence, you're going to want to use a high of 7. This will give you access to, most importantly, the hacker perk, and will also allow you to rank up a lot faster compared to if you were to go with, say, intelligence of 4. And it's very important to have it at 7 because it does take quite some time to level up within Fallout 4. I currently have over 40 hours in the game and I'm only level 21. Agility affects the number of action points in VATS and your ability to sneak. For agility, you're going to want to use a low of 3. This will give you access to multiple weapon damage perks, and most importantly, the sneak perk, allowing you to bump up basically what agility is for, one of the things agility is for, and that is sneak. Luck affects the recharge rate of critical hits and chances of finding better items. For luck, you're going to want to use a low of 2. This will give you access to both the Fortune Finder and Scrounger perks, assisting you in looting chances. Now that you've built up your character's special attributes, you're ready to leave the vault. Once you've exited the vault, make your way back home, head inside to the left, and in the baby's room, you'll find your very own special book beneath the dresser. In Fallout 4, the special book acts almost like a special bobblehead, the only difference being you can actually choose which attribute to boost. If you've already followed this guide thus far, I'd suggest boosting your luck skill to 3. The reasoning for this is the Bloody Mess perk. Bloody Mess initially supplies you with a plus 5% bonus damage for rank 1, rank 2 will bump that up to plus 10%, rank 3 to 15%. However, rank 4 actually mixes things up. Bloody Mess maxed out will give you a combat benefit of when an enemy explodes from the Bloody Mess perk, nearby enemies may suffer the exact same fate. Of course, that will be further down the road as the final rank does require you to be level 47. Upgrading your perks to either rank 2 or rank 3, rank 4, rank 5 does require you to be a certain level, so you're going to want to go ahead and check those out on the perk chart. For Bloody Mess, you'll be able to get access to the 5% right away, which is the first rank, but getting all the way up to 15% will only be able to be done at level 31. Now that I've mentioned bobbleheads, that's actually what's next on our list. There are two types of bobbleheads in Fallout 4. They're basically the same thing, but the first being special bobbleheads, which boost that attribute by +1. And the second being skill bobbleheads, which will give you a special benefit based on skills. Yes, these bobbleheads are still based on some of the skills that were already removed from the game, such as energy weapons and big guns. However, your first bobblehead that you'll probably run into is the perception bobblehead that you'll find in the room that you meet Preston Garvey. This bobblehead will boost your perception to a total of 8, now giving you access to the additional perk Sniper, initially giving you the ability to hold your breath longer when aiming with a scope. The second rank of Sniper makes it so that non-automatic scoped rifles have a chance of knocking down your target. This rank requires level 13. The third and final rank of Sniper makes it so non-automatic scoped rifles gain plus 25% accuracy to headshots in VATS. This rank requires level 26. There is a total of 20 bobbleheads in Fallout 4 that are scattered all over the Commonwealth, and if you want a guide for all those locations, there will be a video coming out soon on my channel for all the bobbleheads. Also, if you want to know more about what perks you should choose starting right off the bat and what perks are the best within Fallout 4 in my personal opinion, there will be videos coming out for that as well. However, you're now set up to make your way throughout Fallout 4 with the least amount of fuss. That's actually it for this video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you did, please smack that like button down below and subscribe to join the good fight. It'd be super greatly appreciated. But until next time, this is S.P.E.C.I.A.L signing off.